Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. So I send you the quiz for pandas. So you can submit by Friday. Hello. I cannot hear anyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, any
Yeah.
special material required for today's class?
Can you repeat?
Sir, something is required for today's class. I forgot if you told in last class.
Yeah, that is only. I sent you no iris data and wine data. So those two
Sir,
only required.
okay, those are downloaded.
Yeah, those two only. Because today what we are going to do is we are showing how we can plot like bar plot or line chart or so these type of things we can see how histogram.
Okay, so we need not to download anything else.
No need except those two.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And one more thing, you can install matplotlib. I already told you when we installed the Python, like assignment, I said you to install matplotlib and sci-fi. I think
Yeah, I'm asking for those only if something is required.
so. You can install matplotlib. Everyone.
Command directly from pip. How can we install?
Pip, I will say I will send in chat box.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
So everyone, please install those two packages. So one package is matplotlib, another package is cbarn. Everyone are able to install the those two packages, matplotlib and cbarn.
Matplotlib is done, but Seaborn showing error.
Which error?
No module name Seaborn.
Cbarn. Okay, wait. Satyendra, you have to do outside the Python. Before entering Python itself, you have to install that one packages. And Harshit, you have to give pip install cbarn, SCABORN. Can you check the spelling?
Yes, sir.
So it should work.
Yes, sir. It's working.
Okay, that's good. So shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Please let me know. So today what we are going to do is, up to now we saw how we can do some numerical operations using Python, and we can see some data structures like data frame, and then we how we can handle the missing data, and how we can work with the text data, and then reading files. So these things we saw. Now the important part is how we can plot. So we can visualization data. For example, there will be sales of your organization or employees attendance. So if you want to know some statistics, graphical, so we can visualize this data. So for that one, what we can do is we can mainly use two packages. One is the Matplotlib and Cbarn. There is another package. I mean another one. We can already you have pandas. So we can use the pandas also to visualization. So data visualization for discipline, trying to understand the data in visual context. So here we will offer main three libraries. One is Matplotlib, that is provides you a lot of freedom. Then Pandas, it is like data frame we can easily use. Then Cbarn, this is like more uh, definition, like different types of charts also available, high level interface like that. And there is ggplot also. This is like based on the R Studio, but and another one is Plotly. So these two based on the R Studio, but currently what we are doing is we'll see how we can plot using the Matplotlib, Cbarn and Pandas visualization. And one more thing is, here we'll always focus on how we can plot a graph. We are down to analyze how the what is the meaning of that graph or interpretation of graph. So first one we can start with Matplotlib. So everyone, what you can do is you can import the Matplotlib. So for that one, import Matplotlib. So first I will start with scatter plot. So for scatter plot, what we can do is we can use a function called scatter. So here what you have to do is we have to provide what is the x-axis and what is the y-axis. Okay. Now I think all of you know how you can access the iris data. So can you everyone upload your iris data? Load the iris data to the command prompt. Iris data equal to pd dot read csv. So what is the file name? Sorry, we have to import pandas also, no? So first we have to do is we have to import the iris data. So after importing iris data, I can read the iris file. So iris data. So if you see here, it will as sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and spaces. Now what I am doing is I will first create a figure and axis. So for that one, what I will do is I can use figure means plot dot subplots. So figure comma x equal to figure comma x equal to plot okay fluff. We have to define plot as just give me a minute. So import matplot dot pyplot as plt. So inside matplotlib we have to access the pyplot as plt. So now what we can do is I'm defining so figure comma x equal to plt dot subplots. So figure will give the plot which you want to show, and AX will give the data and what is the title, X label and Y label we can provide through the AX. So first what I can do is I will provide the X axis and Y axis. So here what I will do is I will take sepal length as X axis and sepal width as Y axis. So for that one what I will do is AX dot scatter here. So I am using the iris data. So iris data. I am using sepal length. Then iris data. Sepal width. So now we are providing X axis and Y axis. So once it is done, now I am going to provide. So I can show figure directly now also, but here what I'm doing is I'm setting the title X label and Y label. So AX dot set title. So here I'm setting the title. So I can provide the name like here sepal length and width versus width, sepal width. So this one. So I provide the title sepal length versus width. Now I want to provide X axis name. So I will provide X label, that is here AX dot set X label sepal length. Now again I am providing y-axis label. So y-axis y label. So this is width. So now I provided x-axis and y-axis data. I provided the title, I provided the x label and y label, and now I want to see what is how the figure looks like. So for that one, figure dot show. I will use show function. See here. So this is the scatter plot. So here the title is sepal length versus sepal width. The x-axis is sepal length and y-axis is sepal width. So this way we can see scatter plot. So is it clear, everyone?
Sir, please repeat.
Okay, means where you want to repeat exactly.
After reading the file. from
Okay,
the-
so once you read the file, what you can do is you can import the matplotlib.pyplot as PLT, or you can directly import. You can just say that import matplotlib, but what we can do, you have to do is you have to again mention matplotlib.pyplot instead of PLT. So this PLT we are giving as sat name for this package. So import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. So after that, what I'm doing is I am defining figure and x. So this one will give two. One is to show the figure and to provide the data and axes. So that is first I'm doing is I am providing axis. So here I am providing x-axis as sepal length and y-axis as sepal width. So here we are providing x-axis and y-axis, and the function is scatter because we are going to plot the scatter plot. Is it clear up to now?
Yes, sir.
Now what we want to do is we want to provide the title for graph. So we will always provide so some value versus some value or some visualization plot like that. So what I'm doing is here I'm providing a title. You can provide any title. Sepal length versus sepal width. So for that one I'm using x.set title. So you are setting the title. After that I am providing x label, means x-axis name, that is sepal length, using the set x label. And now I am providing y label. So that one sepal width, that is set y label. So we provided x label, y label and title after that. Now I want to see figure. So for that one, what I'm doing is I'm saying figure dot show. So once you mention that one, figure will display like this. So this is how the scatter plot looks like, and this is the title, and this is x-axis label name, and this is y-axis label name.
Okay, sir.
It's clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone, it is clear?
Sir, what is 0.5, 1.0, 0.50 and 0?
So those are the text values and position. So this is by default they will consider for this part. Okay.
Okay.
Now what I'm doing is, so this is the figure how it looks like. And now what I am doing is I am also doing same scatter plot only, but here what I am doing is I mentioned you the spices here. So there are like 3 to 4 types. 3 types are there: Iris setosa, Iris virginia, and Iris versicolor. 3 types of species are there. So I want to provide each species as one color. Have you got it? We want to provide each species is one color because here we have all are same color. If we want to separate from the category, each category, what I will do is first I will define same figure comma ax equal to plt dot subplots. I'm defining first, then I want to define the colors. So for colors, what I'm doing is colors equal to. So for iris setosa, what I'm doing is I'm providing red color. So I'm providing red, comma. Next iris versi color. There is one more. If you open the file, so that one iris verse color. So for this one, I'm providing the green color. So this one I'm providing green color. Now for this iris virginica, I'm providing blue color. So first I'm defining colors for each species as a dictionary, so that this I can use while defining the plot. Now what I'm doing is I want to display each point as different color because of based on the spices. So for that one, for I in range, so I'm taking just length and then I'm generating the index length of iris data sepal length. Now I am plotting same ax dot scatter plot. So what is the x-axis? X-axis iris data sepal length of I. So here you are taking each value individually, comma. I am taking another value which is sepal width. So that is iris data of sepal width. So each element, then for this I have to select the color. So color, how I can select? I can select color based on this species value. So for that one, color equal to colors of now iris data of here I want to give so that we can get accordingly color. So spaces of I. Now I'm closing bracket. So now each one it is taking. Now I'm providing title similar to previous one. So ax dot set title. So I'm providing title same name. So this is sepal length, sepal width. Now after that I'm providing the x label. So x label, what I'm doing is ax dot set x label sepal length sorry, so I provided extra bracket now. Sepal length. Now I am again providing y-axis ax dot set y label sepal width. Now I want to see the figure dot show. See here now how it looks like that. Previously it is like all are same color, but now here it is giving different color. So this is the difference between how we can use the color option for each spaces when there are different items. So is it clear, everyone? Hello. So from here, if you observe, so this is separate part, means this is the sepal length for these items of Iris setosa. They have separate set of values. Compare these two. So this way we can show the scatter plot of different colors. So do you have any doubts till scatter plot? Hello.
No, sir.
Okay, so now I am moving to the line chart. So now I am moving to the line chart. So here actually mainly we will use the function called the plot. So this function will use very much for line chart. So this is important function in Matplotlib also. For example, if I want to plot a single line data. So for example, what I will do is I will generate a data, random data, then I will try to plot that one. So for example, if I want to generate a data, so x-axis equal to np.arange function, all of you know. So we have to provide the what is the starting point, then so starting point, then ending point 3 into I am giving np.pi value, you know, I think that is now I am giving each value I have to vary up to by 0.1. So this is starting value, ending value and step value. So with this I am generating a array. So if you see array, this is the array. So 0, 0 0.1, 0 and so on up to 9.4. After this, what I am doing is I am generating another axis, that is y axis, as sign of this value. So y equal to np dot sign of x. If you see y, so these all are the y values corresponding to the each x value. Now what I'm doing, I want to plot x and y. So for this one, what I'm doing is plt dot plot x comma y. So here after that I am want to show the figure plt dot. See, if you want to see the figure, you have to definitely call the plt dot show. Earlier we can use figure dot show. So you have to definitely call show function, otherwise it won't display. So this is how the sign function will looks like. So this is the line chart. Is it clear, everyone? How you can create a line chart? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Just a moment, sir, please.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir, please.
So now we saw only one line. If you want to plot multiple lines, how you can see? So for that, what I will do is, now again I'm defining a function, same function, np dot arrange range. So 0 to 3 into np dot pi comma step value is 0.1. So this way, so you are clear with how you can create this x value. So everyone is clear now. Same function which we discussed in NumPy package, NumPy dot arrange. So we'll provide
Yes,
the
sir.
starting value, ending value, step value. Now what I'm doing is I'm providing the x-axis, y-axis. So here I'm providing two axis, y values. One is y sine value and y cos value. So y sine value I will use sine of x value and y cos value I will use cos of x. Y sine equal to np dot sine of x. Now y cos equal to np dot cos of x. So now we generate two x. Now I want to plot. So for this one, what I'm doing is plot. So first one, what I'm doing is I'm providing x as, then y axis as y sine. Now again I'm providing plt dot plot y dot comma x comma. Now I am providing y cos. So if we provide in this way, so both will come on same figure. So now I define the two y-axis. Now I want to provide the title. So what I will do is plt dot. So for this one, how I can provide the title is y laplt. Simply you can provide plt dot title sine and cosine. Now I am providing the x label plt dot x label. So simply I can provide x axis. Now see here there are two graphs, but we want to know which one is belongs to the sine, which one belongs to the cosine. So we need to provide legend. So for that, what we can do is plt dot legend. So what I'm first one is we've given sine. So first one is sine. Second one is cosine. So now if you want to see figure, we have to show again, we have to mention plt dot show here. Now there will be two functions, sine and cosine. So blue color is sine and orange color is cosine. So this is the way how we can define two lines in same plot. So is it clear everyone? How you can plot with two lines or multiple? You can provide many lines in this way. How many lines you want? So it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is how
Just
it is.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes. Please continue, sir.
So now what we can do is, see, now we saw that we plotted two lines in same plot. If you want to plot them in multiple plots, like here, one below and one below, so like this. So this is called the subplotting. So subplotting multiple plots we can do. Now, so for that one, what we can do is same. We can use x and y sun and y cos, but here for that we have to define as grid. So it is like 2 by 1. So height means 2 and width is 1, means horizontally it will be 2 grids and vertically only 1 grid. So for that one, what I am doing is first I am defining plt dot subplot. So here I am providing so height, so 2 means horizontally 2, vertically 1, and first one I am providing now. So now what I'm doing is plt dot plot x comma y sin. So now I am providing the title for this one, plt dot title sin. Now I want to provide the another plot in separate grid. So now I have to provide the grid number, second grid. So for that one, plt dot subplot now again I'm giving plt dot plot x comma y cos. Now I'm providing the title plt dot title cosine. So now we want to see the figure. So we given two grids. One grid we have y sin value and grid and we have the cos value, cosine value. So now plt dot show here now. So first grid will contain the sine curve and second grid will contain the cosine curve. You can even you can compare, give them, provide them vertical also, one here and another one here. So is it clear everyone? How we can do subplotting? So you can give 4 by 4, you can give 2 by 2, even give 1 by 4 or 4 by 1 like that. So when you want to keep all the plots side by side. It's clear everyone?
Sir, what does that mean? 2, 1, 1?
Huh? So this is, I told you na, horizontally, actually this meaning horizontally 2 grids and vertically only 1 grid. So 1 grid and 2 grids, and vertically we have 1 grid. So that is 2 comma 1. Now we want to provide the first grid value. So that's why we are giving 1. So this is where we are giving second grid curve. So that is we are giving here 2. Did you get it?
Okay, sir.
So now we saw from now we can see how we can work with iris data. So here what I'm doing is I'm taking if you see iris data. So here we have ID, chapel length on this now. So for example, if I want to plot against chapel length and chapel width or ID as x-axis and chapel length and chapel width as y-axis. So what I can do is, so for that, before that, what I'm doing is I'm removing these two. So I'm taking only y-axis as these four because these are numerical, and this one we are using ID as index, and this one we will use while calculating the color also. So for that I'm doing x data columns. First I'm doing columns equal to iris data dot columns drop. So here what I'm doing is I'm dropping these two columns for that data. So those two are, one is ID, another one is spices. So now if you see columns, there will be only 4 columns. One is sepal length, another one is sepal width, petal length, petal width. So this is just list only, columns list. Now I want to get x data, so x-axis data. So that is x data equal to iris data, so ID. So this ID we are considering as x data. Or even you can create by using the range function. So 0 to iris.shape_length means that is the length. So by this way also you can define the x data, but I am using ID. Now I am defining the figure comma ax equal to plt.sub. So you can define figure comma ax, or directly you can use plt like in the previous case. So your wish, that is. Now the plt dot subplots. Now what I'm doing is I want to provide the now I'm providing this one. So for each column, for column in, so we are doing, we are providing plotting each column as separate line. So for column in columns, ax dot plot x data. Now iris data of column. So each column we are taking data as y-axis. Now label is column. So this is column. Now this is done. Now what I'm doing, I am providing the title. So for that one, ax dot set title. Iris data. I'm typing iris data. Now I'm providing the x-axis, that is ID. So ax dot set x label ID. Here I'm not providing y label because I already provided them as column name here. That means label. No need to provide again. Now we want to see the legend. So ax dot legend. So again define now figure dot show here. So this is, so each value will provide the separate line. So sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width. So this is axis ID. So if you didn't provide this ax dot legend, it won't give this one legend values. So is it clear, everyone? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please respond. Okay. So this is how we can plot the iris data. So in this way you can plot how much data you want. So you can plot multiple lines also. So this way we can create line chart using the matplotlib. So we saw scatter plot, we saw the line plot. So if this is clear for you, I will move to the next one.
Yes, sir. Please continue.
Okay. Now I'm going to explain you histogram. For this, I am using the function called the hist. So, for example, if we pass the category data like score, for example, if I pass the score of yours, so what it will do is it automatically calculate your scores. Then it will provide the each class what is the values and how many people are there like that. So here we are doing histogram. So for this, what I'm doing is I'm using the wine reviews data here. So for first I want to load the data. For that one, what I'm doing is wine reviews equal to pd dot read csv wine data dot csv. Always remember, if the file is in different location, you have to give complete path. And now I am giving so that index column is 0, means first row as the index. So actually this data has very huge data. So now wine reviews. So this is the wine reviews data. Now, so there are 1,29,000 rows and 13 columns. So now, for example, if I want to plot the points, there will be like score. So that one, if you want to plot, so then what I will do is first I will define figure, comma ax equal to plot dot subplots. Now I will provide. So I told you that for histogram the function is the hist. So ax dot hist. Now what I do is I have to provide the data which we want to show in histogram. So there no need of any other value. Only one axis we can provide. So what I'm doing is wine reviews of points. There is column points. You can open the Excel and see it. So now this is we provided. So here 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100. So they divided into this one, 10 paths classes. So each class has this many people. Now what I'm doing is I want to provide a title. So for that one, what I'm doing is ax dot set title wine review score. So these are some survey data actually. So this score will see. Now I want to provide the X label. So X set label. So here I am giving label as points X axis and Y label It will be like how many times they came. It means frequency. You can give frequency if you want, or you can ignore also. But I am providing ax dot set y label frequency. So I given X label, Y label and title along with the data. Now I want to see the figure. So figure dot show. See here. So it will start from 80 to then 100. So this is the frequency, how many times each one has repeated. So this is the called histogram. Histogram is different and bar chart is different. So is it clear everyone? How we can plot the histogram?
Okay, sir.
So if it is fine, then I will move to the next one, that is the bar chart. So in Instagram, what will happen? It will calculate the how many times each event means value occurred, and then it will give the histogram. But here it won't calculate the. So the here what we have to do is we have to give the a function called the value counts. So what it will do is it will calculate the how many times it is repeated, and according to the it will plot the bar chart. So actually the main thing is the histogram we can use for use data, but bar plot we can use for less data. So now less data means the categories. So here bar chart we can provide maximum up to 30 categories. Otherwise what happen? It will become clumsy. So for example, now what I'm doing, I'm again defining this figure and axis. So I'm defining figure and axis, this one. Now what I'm doing is I'm calculating, I'm taking the parents data and I'm counting how many times each value came. So now data equal to wine reviews. Now I'm taking parents data. Now dot value counts. So if you see data here, it will give the how many times each one occurs. So 88 is occurs 17,000 times, 87 is occurs 16,000 times, like this. So 100 occurs only 19 times. Now what I am doing is now I want to plot the frequency means graph bar chart. So for this one, what I am doing is I want to provide two. One is what is the axis and then what is the frequency. So for that one, what I am doing is I can give directly like index value and values, or I can define them first as a new variable and I can do. So for example, I am defining directly ax dot bar. So for bar chart, we will use bar chart. So here what I can do is I will provide first what is the value. So for that one axis, for that one data dot index. So for you have to provide index, that is x. Then we are need to provide the values. So that is data dot values. So here x-axis it will take as index values and y-axis it will take its values. So now if I run this one, now if I want to see this figure, I will say that figure dot show. So here, so each one it will be looks like this. So the difference you can clearly see. So this is the histogram and this is the bar chart. So is it clear, everyone? How we can plot the bar chart? So we saw the scatter plot, line plot, histogram, and bar chart using the matplotlib. So is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what we can do is we can show, means we can print or plot the images. For example, here some image. Even you can take your image also. If you want to display, you can display that one, and you can plot them also. For this, what you can use, you can use two functions. That is the IMShow and IMRead. That is also belongs to the matplotlib only. So IMShow is for to show the images. IMRead for to read the images. So for example, if you want to read the images which is existing in a folder, you can use IMRead. And if you want to show the figure, then you can use the IMShow. For example, I have one JPG here. This one cat. So this is actually, so this one, this is a cat. So what I can do is how I can load this one and how I can change its parameter and work. So you can use any image from your system. No need to use this one only. Just what you can do is first read that image, that is img or image anything equal to plt dot imread. So here we have to give the what is the image file name. So cat, I'm giving jpg because it is a jpg file. If you want to give the file from different location, you can give the complete file. So now if I see here, now I did. Now if I, so these are like the scales. Now I want to do is I want to change that colors. For example, the figure here it will be like, so here it is like full background is white or light blue. So if I want to change them to the yellow or some color, so what I can do is that is called tinting. So what we can do is we can do image I mean multiplied by some scales. Like first one will represent how much red, then green, and then blue. So for example, if I want to see image tinted equal to img into, so for example I am giving 1.9.95. So I am giving, so combination of green and blue. So if we give this one, it will do. Now what we can do is we need to show that one. So now what I will do is I am comparing the first one with the changed one. So for this one I will use subplot. So for this one plot subplot. So 2 comma 1 here 1 comma 2. Why I took is in horizontal I will take only one grid. Vertical I am taking two grids so that it will come by parallelly one beside each other. So 1, 2, and first one I am giving. So now plot dot IMShow. So here I am using image. So the one which is we took original image. Now what I am doing is I am taking another grid, that is plt dot subplot 1, 2, 2. Now here I am saying that this image tinted. So plt dot IMShow image tinted. Now I want to show this one, plt dot show. Figure. Wait. See here. So I given more values, so it is only giving some part here and this one. So what I will do is I will reduce those values. So tinted na. So here I will give 0.95, here I will give 0.0. Wait, something is color changing. Means I need to give some scale. This scale, that is only. Now if we see here, so actually this one what it is in np.unit8, it will give the much great variety. So like it will increase the color thickness like that. So if you see here this plot difference, so this is background. If you see there is some change in color. So in this way you can change the colors also. And if you want to, for example, this one it will be, for example, if you want to change the complete color, so this is complete red and this is complete yellow, what I can do is I can put remaining values at 0. For example, if I want to get, I have to put only red, and if I want to get yellow, I need to keep red and green combination so that it will produce the yellow color background, and this is 0. So we can see this one now. So this is just how you can work with images. So the scaling. Now what I will do is first I will give image red img. So 1 0 0. So first always remember this one is red, green and blue RGB. Image yellow. Is so you have to get, for getting yellow you have to give combination of green and red. Now what I'm doing again, I'm subplotting plt dot subplot 1, 2, 1. Here I'm saying that plt dot IMShow is to represent, means show the images. So IMShow. So here I'm saying that first I'm showing image red. Now I want to go to another subplot plt dot subplot. So 1, 2, 2. So plt dot IMShow img yellow. Now if you see the plot dot show, if you see here, now we are getting this is in complete red color and this is complete in yellow color. So in this way we can also visualize the images. You can change these colors how much you want. So how much this scaling you will give, so that much color it will vary here. So is it clear everyone how you can work with images?
Yes, sir.
So if you have any doubts, let me know. Otherwise, it will be completed from Matplotlib. Means how you can plot with the Matplotlib. So you can take your photo and you can do whatever you want to do, or you can take your organization means logo and you can change the colors into different colors, or you can make some combinations of colors also, so that you can get different one. And so if you don't have any doubts, we can close this today's session. So tomorrow, means on Friday, we will start.
Okay, sir, no doubt.
So we'll completed all the Matplotlib plotting. So one is scatter plot, second one is line plot, then histogram, then bar chart, then images. So if you don't have any doubts, we can conclude and see you on Friday. And remember that the due date for the quiz 6 is on Friday. That is pandas. So here what I did is in quiz, there will be like 2 sections. One section I given one CSV file. You have to work on that one and you have to answer those questions. And another one is I given some questions on to work with data. So for that one also, so completely you can upload 2 Python files only. And remember, you have to upload Python files only. No need, not other files. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank you. See you on Friday.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me. Hello.
yeah, some library is to be installed for next class.
No, Matplotlib, Cban. You can install Cban. That is enough. So we will see using the Cban and the pandas. So once these 2 is over, all modules will completed. Then I will provide a case study. So you can work on that case study and you can submit the solution for that case study. After that, we will directly enter examination.
Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
Yeah.
sir, you are able to copy paste from command prompt. What shortcut?
Rajni, your voice is breaking.
Sir, you are able to copy paste from command prompt.
Yeah.
What function you are using? What
Control C.
But it is not.
No, it will work. Control C.
Okay.
Control C, Control V, it will work in command prompt. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye bye.